Good morning, guys. I'm going on day 3 of being sick. This really sucks. Today we're headed to Apple Valley Speedway. We gotta stop and pick up some supplies. But truck and trailer survived the night. Nothing got stolen or anything like that. So that's always good. It's supposed to be some gnarly weather this week. It's still windy and cold, but at least today it's sunny. Let's go do some driving. So we were able to go and find all the parts necessary to put these Z32 filters in line. I'm going to remove the mesh screen filters that we have. I don't think they're trapping enough junk. And I'm going to put these in for the time being. Hopefully that's enough to trap whatever junk is still in the tank. So we'll run a few more tanks of fuel through there with these, and then hopefully that'll be good enough to trap that stuff and get it out of the tanks. And then maybe I'll go back to the other filters. Maybe I'll leave these. I'm not sure. So apparently, the chaser is still up at the last track at Willow Springs, and they're working on finishing the clutch up. It was kind of a weird setup. If you guys watched our videos from Drift Week 5, we actually had to do that at Pennsylvania. We were at Max's shop in New York, and we had to figure out how to make that twin disc clutch work. And we took it to a local shop that had a lathe and had a RJS. I think so. What? The welding shop that did the clutch for us. Yeah. And we ended up getting that turned on a lathe and got it all figured out. And so I brought a spare clutch kit, but it also needed to be modified. And so they ground it down and put the clutch in, but it wasn't working right. And so anyways, they're still working on that. It sounds kind of frustrating, but at least the trans isn't broken on that car. So hopefully they get that figured out and get back on the road. It is, I think, 2 o'clock, and we're still driving around Victorville, picking up parts and whatnot. But we're going to head up to the track, get a bunch of tires mounted, and get ready so we can just hit the ground running tomorrow. It's really windy, and it just sucks. I don't really want to be up there. Don't really want to be outdoors right now. It's just kind of bad weather all around. I think Thursday, Friday, it's supposed to be raining. And that sounds miserable also. So we had to buy a tarp to cover the car because I have an open sunroof, and I'm not trying to like have the car get completely soaked on the inside. So we made it out to Apple Valley. We're gonna get the cars unloaded. Probably spend the day working on that car, and then getting tires mounted and stuff, prep for tomorrow. But we went to Victorville, and we were sitting down for lunch, and some guy was asking about the cars on the trailer, and then he was sitting in the corner eating. And then afterwards, he came up and talked to us like, "Hey, I think I recognize you guys. Do you guys have a YouTube channel?" And it's just so weird how like different places we go. I've been to different parts of the country, and like somehow in some of these places, like some people will recognize us outside of the regular car community. Because if you go to a drift event, like, yeah, those are the guys that watch our videos, but it's like somehow these 2,000 people that watch our videos are randomly spread throughout the country and somehow manage to find us once in a while. And it's just really weird because, like, you know, if it was a big channel and a lot of people followed us and stuff, but that's not the case. But still somehow people manage to be like, yeah, I think I've seen your video once, which is kind of wild. But that's good because it gives me the motivation to keep on going and doing this stuff, because the numbers aren't very motivating in and of themselves. But like, I don't do it for numbers. I do it because, you know, I want to show what we do and give other people inspiration to be able to travel and do the same type of stuff that we do. So I hope that's the case, but it always feels good when someone's like, hey man, I love watching what you guys do. That's awesome. Keep at it. So thank you. I think Gabriel was his name, the guy that we met today. Thanks for coming and talking to us. That's the inspiration that I was looking for. Kelly, yeah. You know how these work? Yeah. They have a direction, a flow, yeah. An arrow. I didn't draw this arrow like I did on the other ones. It just came printed from the factory. But, look at my fingers. They look like reservoir tips. Those are size medium. So we'll just put those in place of the other ones. Alright, yeah. Alright. I think what I'm going to do with the belt, since we keep throwing belts, I'm going to try and put 2. We need 1 6 rib. I can't find a 6 rib. So I'm going to take 8 ribs and just cut them down so there's 2 belts of similar size. And hopefully that'll keep them together. Also, I think the alternator is a little bit kinked. So I need to bend the stud back. I need to build a proper bracket for it, but that's not work to be doing on a trip like this. So
Trackside.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hopefully try and make it work for the rest of the trip and then fix it when I get home. So originally I wasn't gonna do any laps today. Jesse and Kelly were over their mountain tires. And then the Careless food guys had their stuff set up right next to the tire machine because it's so windy. They were inside Aaron's trailer. And Evan was like, hey, can you give my guys a ride? Like, I'll hook you guys up with food, whatever you want. And I'll always help out Evan. I don't care if he gives us food or not. It's just like, he's a homie. So I was like, yeah, dude, let's do some rides. So I was like, I'll go start the car. The battery was dead. Jump box was dead. Kelly had taken the battery out of the truck to jump start the car. And so I was kind of like over it. I didn't really want to do it, but I was like, all right, if it's for giving someone else a ride, let's do it. So I come jump the car off, get it going, warm it up, go out to give them a ride, and like, I'm glad we did because it was like, that was a lot of fun. Some really, really good laps. But it's getting dark, and we need to unhook the truck so we can drive away. We're gonna cover the car with a tarp. We had the foresight to go buy a tarp from Harbor Freight so we can cover the sunroof, so at least hopefully the seats aren't coming out tomorrow. And then all the tires are mounted, so we should be ready to go when we hit the track tomorrow, like a full day of good solid drifting with the homies.
Well, heck yeah.
Just wedge it. Is it long enough? Do you have room over there? I'm like all the way down to the roll cage. Roll it my way a little bit. Pull it tight.
And then just set a tire on the roof.
If water goes down, it'll go to the floor and we'll get on the seats. I'm gonna cover up some steak. I'm gonna bend and then hit it.
There's free. I can't look at you that close.
We. We're not supposed to do that. We're gonna do it too.
There you go. Support him. Support him. Support him. There you go. Support. Support his hips.
Whoa. That was actually helpful. You know what would be more helpful? Yeah.
Did you send it to me as a Google Drive document?
I sent it to you?
As a Google Drive
I
document?
shared it with you.
You
The folder.
shared a folder in Google Drive.
That's not sending you a document.
Well, it's the same idea, right, in my brain. The way I opened it looked like Google Drive. If you can
No.
open it,
If I can open it, you can open it.
yeah. If you can open Google on my laptop, We can on my.
Look, if you can just do it on my phone.
I can't. I won't do it on your phone. I'm not even gonna try. That's ridiculous. It's like stress level midnight. That's Michael Scott, Golden Gun, stress level midnight. Dang, dude, that LG thing creeps up on you. Can you hit it a few more times?
I think that's what caused us in the first place.
No, definitely not destructive criticism.
Are you typing X?
I don't want a cat emoji.
You are a cat emoji. Bailey. Bailey's a cat emoji. It wants you to call Bailey.
I can't deal with this.
You can.
Someone tossed a socket to me at the shop and it landed right on my screen. Didn't crack it, and I was like, no, I'm still good.
No, you're not.
Has never been the same since.
I wish it cracked.
It's like when someone hits you in the head, but you don't bleed. You're like, oh, okay, but like brain damage.
Oh yeah, and the lump.
He's
Have you ever
okay.
got a lump?
No, I'm not okay. And on the inside, you're not okay.
Yeah, you're pissed.
But on the outside, you are.
Do you want to beat up Brandon? What is this?
Ooh, good.
Come on.
Yeah, first one to
Right here.
give. First
Right
one to
here.
give.
Give me a bruise so I can tell somebody about it.
Restrained. Got restrained. I just want this reel to be done with. It's not good for it.
Hey, real.
Hey, we found it. Good job.
Hey, man. Hey, Brandon.
What?
Can I get it closer?
Oh, yeah. I hope this doesn't copyright song. Today was okay day. Tomorrow, very good day. Weather, cold. Car, okay. Tire, mounted. Kelly, good.
Not good.
On the outside, you're good.
Visibly good. Oil level, check. Coolant level. Turn the heat up. Break the knob.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And follow along because we got more videos coming. Drift Week is not over yet.